All right, let's talk about Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, who obviously had a disappointing loss against the Philadelphia Eagles. And listen, the Eagles are a good team, definitely no shame in losing to them, but I think it's fair to bring up what went wrong with this offense in this game. An offense that we just saw dominate a good Chargers defense, not able to do the same here. Well, what were the issues? Well, let's start off with just the play you see on your screen. It's a 3rd down and 5. You see there is a one-on-one matchup with the left tackle right here for the for the Ravens, and watch what happens. As you see, there's pressure here. This was kind of an issue. It was on obvious passing situations. The Eagles did a really good job at rushing the passer. This wasn't happening every single time that there was an obvious passing situation, but enough of them. So this was one of the issues. There were several more issues that we will get into. Real quick, I will mention that I do have a movie channel. If you like watching movies, you can check that out. I have some movie reviews and also some like general topic movie stuff on that channel. So yeah, if that seems like your kind of thing, check that out. But anyway, back to Lamar Jackson. I want to go over here now because I want to be clear. This was not only a bad game by Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. There were some really impressive plays. I mean, they got off to a 9-point lead, right? Well, let's start off with this play. You see Lamar is going to take the snap. He navigates the pressure this time. There is a little bit more pressure, so kind of a little bit more he has to navigate. However, he gets around this as well. And again, as we all know, if you give this much time, someone's ultimately going to get open. You see that there is an open Zay Flowers down the field. As you see, Lamar is able to hit Flowers. Flowers, so difficult to bring down. Eventually, the Eagles are able to get to him. But, really big play there by the Ravens. There were some good plays here. Absolutely. To pretend like this was only a bad game is just not true. However, I think there's definitely plays that the Ravens are going to look back at and say, we could have made these plays and it would have made a difference. So first, this play, this was on a 3rd down and 9 situation. You have Mark Andrews running a route that's going more over the middle against his own coverage. You see Lamar Jackson takes a snap. He looks over, and there definitely is a bit of a window, right? I mean, is this a wide open window? No. But this is a throw that we've seen Andrews and Lamar connect on 100 times over their career, it feels like. This is one that they can make. However, this time the throw was just a touch too far, and that was too much. Andrews can't quite make the grab. So I'm sure, I'm sure that Mark Andrews will say that he should have caught it, and Lamar will say that he should have made a better throw. Both things are kind of true, but just not able to quite connect on a play that would have been a touchdown. Instead, they had to settle for a field goal. And then this drive was a key one, where it's 1st down and 10 right here. You're at the 36-yard line, and you see this is Isaiah Likely's route on this play. Lamar is going to take the snap. He runs a play action, and after everything gets set up, Likely is wide open. Philadelphia doesn't pick him up. Wide open. I mean, it's not a touchdown probably. There are a few Eagles players who are further off screen, but it's a huge play, and it's, again, at least getting you in field goal range here. But the throw is just off, and there's 2 reasons why it could be off. We're not in the huddle, so we can't say for sure. One is, of course, if it was just a missed throw. It's also possible he thought Likely was running this route a little bit differently than he ended up running it, which, again, could be Lamar's fault, could be Likely's fault. Either way, though, this is a huge gain that they had an opportunity to convert on and weren't able to do so. And then on the very next play, okay, you're all right? You missed the throw, but your offense is moving the ball. You're already up 9-0. No big deal. Just kind of settle down and make some stuff happen. Well, then on this play, you're going to see Lamar Jackson just, again, kind of a botched play action play. I'm not sure exactly what happened, if one of those guys thought it was supposed to be a handoff or what, but because of that, it essentially turns into a sack, and now you're in 3rd and very long. So you had really 2 unforced errors that took you from what could have been in field goal range already, well, at least in theory, in field goal range already, to now essentially the drive is over. On the next possession, the Ravens got a stop, so now they're here where they were at their 1-yard line, had to kind of run a couple plays just to get off the goal line. But on a 3rd down and 5, not an ideal situation, but still, Lamar takes a snap, the play works, Flowers gets open, and that's just a missed throw from Lamar. It looks like. I don't think it was tipped or anything. The weird play. I mean, that was wide open. It hits Flowers, Flowers turns upfield, and he's able to pick up a 1st down, right? I'm sure people will use these plays to say, oh, see, Lamar's a running back, he can't throw. Obviously, he isn't missing these types of throws on a regular basis, right? This was a unique circumstance for him to miss these many throws, but at the same time, he just can't miss these throws. I mean, again, last year, maybe he could get away with it because their defense was so good. This year, you just can't do it. Heading over here, the Justin Tucker thing we have to talk about. So, I'm going to pause it right here just to set the stage. It's a 3rd down and 5. The Ravens are now down 2 points, but hey, you're already in field goal range, probably going to take the lead. Of course, you would love to get a touchdown, though. That's what you're thinking. Well, watch what happens on this play. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. There is pressures. He's going to hold on to the ball for a little bit longer than some quarterbacks would because he's Lamar Jackson. That's part of his game, is he holds on to the ball for a while because he can make guys miss, and you get more good with the bad. But here, I think this is an interesting situation where typically throughout his career, if he takes a snap at the 15-yard line, if it results in a big sack, that's okay. You got Justin Tucker. He'll make the field goal even if it's a 50-yarder. The issue is that's not the case with Tucker. Tucker has not been great from these long field goals, and you have to be aware of that. You can't be making things more difficult on him in this situation. Lamar Jackson is going to take the sack here, and listen, at the end of the day, you still have to make the field goal, so you can blame Justin Tucker, that's fine, but Lamar did make this needlessly difficult on Justin Tucker. It made it much tougher field goal for Tucker to make, and Tucker did miss that field goal, and they weren't able to take the lead. Had Lamar thrown the ball away, I don't know if he makes the field goal, but he at least would have had a much easier field goal to make. And also, this play, to ask the question of, are there long-term concerns? I mean, the long-term concerns is they're 8-5, right? That's the real issue. But are there long-term concerns for this offense? I don't know. This play, you have Nelson Agholor running a deep shot on 3rd and 7, one-on-one matchup. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. He looks in Agholor's direction. He's going to fire in Agholor's direction. And as of right here, no getting around it. There's a window. This can work out. Lamar puts this one right on the money, and Agholor just not able to make the grab. Listen, that's been part of Agholor's career, right? Is he can make some tough catches. He also will drop a bunch. There was that viral Eagles fan who famously said when he was helping, it was something like catching babies out of a burning building, and he said we were catching the babies, unlike Agholor. That's been a thing for his whole career, right? But for someone like Lamar on the Ravens, if they hit that play, now they're up 5 points. If they hit some of these field goals, it's a different game. Again, they're not hitting these plays, and that needs to be mentioned. The results have to matter. But I guess my point is, even in a game like this, they're maybe closer than it felt like. And if they can just hit on a few more of these plays, then it can change things. We know the Ravens, we know what they can do at their best. They just don't play at their best consistently this season. And if they hit on some of these plays, they'll get back to playing like their best. So yeah, those are my thoughts on all of it. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.